All right, so think about this. You're in your final days before you retire. Now, what does the first year of retirement really look like financially? Well, Matt Landon, certified financial planner and CEO at Senmax Financial Group, is with us. So, all right, that's a big I don't know. What does it look like? So what do you typically advise people to do in that first year?
Yeah, well, I would say this is the time to explore and really means test your plan. I would hope you've put together a plan and you're considering taxes, you're considering inflation, you're considering all the market volatility that's going on and factoring that in, but also looking at how am I spending my day. The reason I say taxes is because you touched on something in that introduction, which was around that last year, right? You're probably in your highest income earning years. So you may have been putting money in pre-tax. And so then the question in that first year of retirement becomes, how do we keep our taxable income low? And does that free me up to then do some Roth conversions, or should I be looking at trying to keep it down because of healthcare expenses? So I would say that first year is really a year to means test that plan and say, we had an idea in place. How does it hold up in reality?
Yeah, does it actually work? So what's actually happening financially in the first year that maybe people are not prepared for?
Here's the biggest thing that changed. You spend your entire life saving and working and putting money aside. And then all of a sudden you go, wait a minute, I'm no longer saving. I'm supposed to be taking money out. Psychologically, it's very difficult because you go, no, I've been accumulating. I've been putting it aside. I'm not supposed to touch it. And now it shifts and you're supposed to be pulling it out. Now, some people struggle with that more than others. But I would say that's the part that a lot of people are not prepared for is thinking about, wait a minute, now I'm supposed to be drawing down on my assets. So making sure you feel comfortable doing that. And part of this is the math. Part of it is the emotions. And I think it's so important when you're talking about finances to realize that both sides are important.
Okay, we've got about a minute left, so let's ask this question. What should someone actually have in place before that first year begins? And I know you could probably talk for 30 minutes about that.
Yeah, I would say there's three main pieces you want to have in place. The first one is a solid foundation of reliable income. Do you know where your consistent income is going to come from, your paychecks? Because if you're not having it come from work, it's going to be created from something else. That might be partially Social Security, it may be pensions, it may be annuities, it may be dividend-paying stocks, but where is your consistent income coming from? The next thing is, what portion of your money is going towards growth? Because we know inflation is going to climb, needs are going to climb, there's going to be unexpected bills. So do we have that growth bucket taken care of? And then finally, what kind of protection do we have? Have you put in place considerations for long-term care? Have you put in considerations for estate planning and things of that nature? So those are the three things that I would say you really want to have in place when you're stepping into retirement.
All right, that's a lot of conversations to be had at home for sure. Matt Landon, we appreciate your time. And of course, we're going to be posting this entire conversation on our website under the tab called To Finance Your Future. We'll be right back.